So I got a couple new things right before spring hits and just wanted to do a quick video just kind of outlining what they are, the intended purposes that I'm going to use them for, where I got them, and yeah, let's dig into it. First up, we have the Imakatsu Fula Shrimp. It's a nice 3-inch bait, and let me take it out and show you guys what's in it. So this is just a simple 3-inch bait. What I'm mainly going to be using it for is probably in my free rig situation, and it's got some appendages on the side, and then it's got that hula skirt deal going on, as you can see right there. And then on the other side, as you can see, it's not all the way around the ends, it's just kind of on one side. And so this provides, again, more action. It's got some places that you can see where to put the belly hook slot in. Just a really neat bait, really neat concept. And like I said, I'm also going to be using it for free rig. You can also, definitely Texas rig this and use it as a trailer of some sort just to add more bulk to your jig. And then, at the end, it would just kind of add a little bit more action. So yeah, this is the 3-inch Imakatsu Fula Shrimp in green pumpkin. There you go. Here, I feel like this is kind of an unspoken JDM company, Bait Breath. This is the double flap. Super cool concept. Here, I've taken it out of the bag. That's watermelon red, and then this would be like a green pumpkin with blue flakes. What I foresee this bait kind of being more use for is kind of like a chunk bait. It's got a really, really thick body, but there's not a lot of size to it. And then it actually has double appendages, double thick. And then it's got a long middle phalange in the center. So really interesting bait, a lot of action. It's fairly soft, and then also very, very well oiled and scented. And so again, this is by Bait Breath. It's kind of like a sleeper JDM company. Does a lot of soft plastics, 3.5 inches. Really interesting concept. So whoever likes those chunk trailers for their jigs, this one would be really cool to add to your arsenal. Next up, we have Hideup. It's a really cool company. Does a lot of soft plastics, does a lot of hard baits as well, but most people know them for their crazy looking quake shrimp, and just kind of crazy looking soft baits. Here we have a jig that I didn't even know they made. So everybody's familiar with the Megabass Zero Hurry jig. And so what that is it's a jig with a hollow head so that the fall rate is a lot slower. But they took that concept and made it into like a regular shaped head, and it's just hollowed out. So this is the 0.8 grams, and I have the heavier 1.7 grams. 1/0 hooks. So it's very compact, it's very finesse. But if you can hear that, it has a rattle like a very, very fine rattle, and then a plastic head. So I'm curious about the longevity of it being plastic and smacking around the rocks. But I'm really excited that, for one, the head has some noise, but for two, that it has a slower fall rate. And so I think that's going to create some unique situations and unique usage. Definitely going to add like more like a shad type trailer to it, so that it's not going to be more craw. Last year I had success with more of a fish type profile, so definitely adding like shad type trailers to this. So right here we have the Jackall mute ball. It's part of their saltwater lineup, and what's really interesting about this lineup is the fact that BFS has applied a lot of uses for this type of bait. And so it's a small hard core body wrapped in like a soft body, and it comes, if you can see down there, it comes with an extra body. But there's the pencil, and that's more of a topwater situation at a 38 size. And then it comes as a minnow, which is the lipped version. And so it dives just a little bit. It's still floating. What's cool about it is for the size, so 38 millimeters, for the size, there's still 2.7 grams. And in BFS, weight is really important, because it's going to allow you to cast it or give you a harder time casting lighter baits. But at 2.7, it's perfect for my setups. And I can definitely kind of sling it around. So really excited to throw these in the ponds. So yeah, Jackall mute ball. Before I get to this bait, which is kind of the one that I am very, very excited to try out, let's talk about this one. Coltiva. Again, more on the finesse side of things as a company, I feel like. Could be completely wrong, but I use their stuff mostly for finesse fishing. I'll have to do a little bit more research on this, but I got this off a JDM website. This is the range roller. I've been looking for a lighter swim bait head, smaller profile, but a little bit more unique than what we have. This is called the range roller. It's 0.9 grams or 132 ounces. The line tie, as you can see, has a little bit of lead creeping up to it. And the line tie is kind of at an angle pointed backwards. And so what this is supposed to do is create a more intense wobble. Very curious, very interesting. I like that it has a longer shank. It's a 1/0 hook. So the whole shaft is longer. Has a nice wire keeper. So really excited to try this one. Range roller again. Not least, Union. Again, JDM company. Super excited to explore this little spinner bait. It's a 1/4 ounce spinner. Really compact, as you can see. Has a nice kind of blacked out or gunmetal finished Colorado blade, and then very thin wire onto a nice compact spinner jig head. So really cool. Supposed to have like a quick start rotation system, so I'm expecting some intense vibration off this, and definitely going BFS with it. So super excited. Union vibes. Super sick. Last thing I want to say is, so all these baits that you see on here, the bait breath, the Union vibes, the Hideup, the Jackall, and then the Imakatsu Fula shrimp, these were all off of KK Japan Lures. So I'll put the link to the website in the description if you guys want to get some of this stuff. This one was from a different website. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and we'll be posting more videos soon, and hopefully out fishing. Currently in Michigan, it's 44 degrees and still pretty chilly outside. Things have been very, very slow. I've been out fishing pretty much every day and haven't caught anything, but staying forward with that, and we'll see how it goes. Thanks, everybody.